Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of November. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. I'll also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. For awareness for the week, we have the Five of Swords and we have the Magician, Major Arcana. So the Five of Swords is a card of a battle, an argument, a conflict. There is perhaps ego involved and people feeling that they have to come out on top. So we often find ourselves in, discussions with others, and sometimes they get heated, and sometimes somebody really needs to make their point. And you can see very clearly in this illustration that there's a quote-unquote winner, and then there are people who are walking away. Either they've said, to hell with this, I'm not gonna go any further with this discussion or this matter. Or, you've been shamed or maybe humiliated by someone. So it really is, I think, one of the nastiest cards in tarot, simply because there's such separation between what these people are feeling. So as an awareness for the week, be aware of relationships, be aware of the dynamic that you may be getting into it with someone. So you're going to have to decide, is it worth your energy? Is it worth maybe torpedoing a friendship or a relationship over some issue that arises? Things to think about in dynamics. Sometimes it's the smarter move is to lay down your sword and walk away. Other times it's important to stand your ground. So again, it's unique to each person. So here's this possibility for conflict, disagreements, big egos getting involved this week. And then we have the lovely Magician. Thank goodness. The Magician, it's about pulling it all together as you start a new enterprise, a new project, a new path. And the Magician has all the tools he needs on the desk. More importantly, is he knows how to use those tools. They're not just random tools. It's what the universe has provided you with, the skill set, that you are able to use these tools to create the fortune that you want, create the life that you want. It is the inspiration to be creating and to be living your passions with this red robe here, with the wand, as if being inspired by the universe. Going forth, creating new opportunities, new paths. It's a new journey. It should be exciting. It should be fun. Whatever you choose to do. If you're choosing to manifest a relationship, you have the tools. You have to get out there. You have to network. You have to meet people. You have to go on dates. And you have to go through the process. If you're hoping to get a certain degree, you have to put in the hours. You have to pass the test, so to speak. So the Magician's about having faith in yourself and your abilities and the possibilities that you can create the life that you visualize or that you hope for. So we have a lot of sword energy in terms of guidance and in terms of this reading as well. Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So the Page of Swords, we see, again, the page looks like he's back on his back heel. He's got his head turned, the wind is blowing, and he looks ready for something. Ready for an occasion where you may have to use your smarts, your intelligence, your ability to problem solve, or to be strategic. So you have to think about perhaps what's going on. You may have to think about or defend your plans, your activities, your hopes. We see the gray clouds, we see the wind. Swords can be an indication of a setback, of obstacles, of challenges. And so the page is this youthful energy who's going to use his intelligence, his reason, his logic ability to handle these challenges. So use your smarts, use the information, be objective as you make decisions, as you problem solve, as you think of strategies to continue on. And the King of Swords is just reinforcing this message, which is, this King of Swords, that's powerful energy, cutting right through to the heart of the matter, the core, the complexity, understanding what's going on, understanding it from all sides. It's up to you to do your homework, to be informed, to dig deep, and to rely on evidence and to rely on facts instead of innuendo, instead of gossip, instead of other things that might be clouding up the issue. You have to, use this sword for your own power, which is to slice through the nonsense to get to the meat, to get to what you really need to know in order to make decisions, in order to get through challenges. And again, I always say the word strategy. It's to strategize for your life. If you are planning on making changes and creating new opportunities, you better be well informed. You better have a plan and be objective about your plan as you move forward. That's what the King of Swords would be telling you to do. This air energy, we're dealing with our thoughts. We're dealing with our smarts. We're coping by using those specific tools and energies. So powerful here with the swords. Interesting. So very interesting here. We have, in terms of possible outcomes, we have 2 aces. And aces are gifts or blessings from the universe. It's a nice reminder to you. It's a nice flashing in your head, this idea. And we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Cups, it's about happiness. It's about relationships. It's about love, consideration, self-love. Emotions overflowing. And honestly, maybe this is needed with all of these swords, is that, swords are very helpful because we're using our smarts, we're using our good sense. We are sticking to the facts. We're not relying on emotions. However, sometimes that can be very dry. So here's the Ace of Cups coming, which is saying it's okay to let your emotions spill. It's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to feel passionate about what you do. It's okay to feel angry or upset with someone. It's putting things in perspective. It's being smart about emotions. But this is a card of delight. It's a card of the possibility of joy, of happiness, of connections. This is an encouragement to you to work on relationships, to focus on relationships this week. Offerings. Maybe you meet someone, you have that spark. For some that are not looking to spark with another person, maybe it's the spark of ideas and the love of what you're going to be doing, of bringing forth your passions. But between the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, we're doubling down here on intelligent thinking and new thinking, perhaps, new approaches. But again, relying on facts and evidence and being objective, but also allowing the space to be emotional and to really pay attention to your relationships and to tell someone how you feel, that you love them, that you care for them, that they matter to you. It's a great week to do that. And for those that are looking to connect, looking to manifest a relationship, you have to put yourself out there and to be able to meet people, to be able to have the chance to spark, to be attracted, to be magnetically pulled to someone else. So interesting cards. Let's see what we have in terms of a oracle card for an affirmation for the week. Positive change, Paravati. Positive change. I see positive change with the Magician, with the Aces, and also the King of Swords. Let's see what message we have for love. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And again, taking the time to invest in your relationships, taking the time to be present, to be proactive, to be authentic and caring. Wonderful ways to help establish and to grow your relationships. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here with this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you, and take care.